When he said natural progression, it's not because we were doing pharma, but because we are engineering consultants. Engineering remains engineering, whether it's pharma or solar. The biggest advantage was the knowledge of clean room.
And beyond pharma, I think Spectrum has ventured in non-pharma space as well, right? For example, solar, semiconductors, food, and others, right? Why was this diversification in place? First of all, why this diversification came into picture? And second, is it to be relevant or is it a natural extension to Spectrum's philosophy?
So these industries, if you see, they were really not very significant in India until a couple of years back. Or possibly if we see, these are like post-COVID era, these things are picking up in India from different policies of having your own development, Saksham Bharat kind things. A lot of supports coming in from the government of India. So these things have really now picked up in India. What do these projects require? Solar, semicons and all. It's clean rooms, design capability.
Right.
You need how to handle ETP effluents. You need to be able to scrub harmful gases that come out in the process. You need to have specialized gases which the distribution network has to be laid. Now, all these things we were doing it.
Right. For pharma anyway.
For pharma anyway.
Yeah.
We are into pharma formulations, APIs, chemicals, biotechnology. So it was all departments were in-house. So when these opportunities came up, it was a natural diversification for us. Now the only thing is these are bigger in scale.
Right.
So a pipe is like 10 times bigger than what you would use in pharma.
Right.
So there are certain things which we have to graduate, learn and go to that level. Now for that, now there are say good opportunities. We are tied up with experienced consultants from China who are a lot of experience in this field.
The semiconductor industry. Yeah.
Solar and all. So that helps us. We have entered into a joint venture with a Dutch company, Netherlands.
Wonderful.
From Netherlands, Dians Limited.
Wonderful.
Dians are experts into all this new era. So one of their major clients is ASML.
Okay.
It's the largest chip manufacturer in the world. So this is the JV. The idea is we do projects in India with that collaboration, the technical know-how coming in. So it was a natural project progression and diversification for us. It came very naturally to us.
So for this, is India the market or it is you're going global with this?
Currently, it's India.
Okay.
Because today, if you look at the growth in the solar panel manufacturing, it's more in India.
Right.
Slowly, once we learn and become expert in that business, obviously we will venture outside. Like today, what I heard here is countries like Saudi, Egypt are also looking at solar panel manufacturing. So since we already have a base there, we'll obviously use this to get into those markets also.
Got it. And I think the compliance requirement that happens in a pharma fab or a semiconductor fab, right? They would be completely different in terms of compliance requirement in a semiconductor
Compliance
fab.
are totally different.
Right.
Compliance in pharma and compliance in other areas is much different, because if you look at solar or semicon and all that, the compliance is more in terms of the type of product you use. It's more of industry. Like it comes more under the
Pollution control,
that sort of thing. Whereas in pharma, it's more of a regulatory mechanism. So the type of compliances are different in pharma and all these things.
Yeah. So the reason for asking this was because Aniruddha said it's a natural extension because you have been doing pharma. So when you are doing complete compliant setup in pharma, I believe that would be an easier compliance compared to a pharma.
It's relatively easier, but when he said natural progression, it's not because we were doing pharma, but because we are engineering consultants. Engineering remains engineering, whether it's pharma or solar. The biggest advantage was the knowledge of clean room. देखो, engineering कोई भी कर लेगा.
Right.
But the knowledge of clean rooms, which plays a very important part in semiconductors and electronics, is what we had. It's not like any other manufacturing. Semiconductor, even a small particle can spoil the whole thing. So that is a knowledge of clean room helps us there. Obviously, as you said, compliance, governance is much more difficult or tougher. I won't say difficult, much more tougher in pharma. Because you're talking of medicines.
Yeah, health, yeah, human health.
And it's
right? Yeah,
going to
health,
be
yeah.
consumed by
Yeah,
humans.
yeah.
So
That's what it is. But one thing slightly away from the which was using is you're also talking about food. I only wish that the regulations become tougher in the food industry in India. Because pharma, it became tougher from the 80s and 90s. Same way, it has to become tougher in food. Because today, food industry is more of a cottage industry. So that has to change in India.
So when you say it has to be tougher, do you actually mean the composition of foods per se? For example, what is there in the food, what is actually maintained or not, or the entire supply chain of food, right from the street to
No,
packaged
I would
completely?
say more of enforcement of regulations. We have the rules and regulations. You tell me how much is street food regulated?
Yeah, zero.
But there are laws, but it's not regulated. Like even in pharma, the GMP was there earlier, but regulation. What
And
happens
reinforcement
that
happened later.
when you want to export, and a foreign country comes up and tells you that your drugs are bad, your GMP is bad, then your Indian regulators' eyes open and then you start it. Same thing, food may you need to have regulation. It is there. Enforce regulations.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not there in pharma also in some cases, but well, it's very less.
Yeah, as we are speaking this, I think serialization, for example, in pharma.
Yeah.
Right? It's a different, not related to this question, but serialization in
Correct.
pharma. I think it is, mandate is already in there, but the implementation is still happening, right?
It's still happening because we are delaying because you have to invest. See, even when you talk of normal GMP, you have more than 20,000 Indian pharma companies, small scale, mid scale. They need to invest to upgrade themselves.
Right.
That's where the problem comes up. So extensions are given. Slowly it will happen, but it will happen because there's no choice.
Yeah, down the line it will have to be. We are talking about a global
Yes.
economy
Correct.
and globalization. Yeah, it will.
And if you say India is the pharmacy to the world,
Yeah.
we will do it.
Yeah.